Hey guys, welcome back to the pod. I'm Vivian.
And I'm Lucy.
And today we're going to be talking about the effect of social media on teenagers and on society.
Mm-hmm.
So to start, do you have social media?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of social media. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat, I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have all of them.
So I only have Instagram, Facebook, and then YouTube. So I know my mom, she just doesn't want me to have a lot of social media.
Yeah.
I think she's going to let me, when I turn 18, it's my choice.
Yeah.
So do your parents, care or...
No, my parents really don't care as long as I'm not doing anything suspicious on it or doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. So they trust me. But if I break their trust, then yeah, they're going to care.
So I know I'm trying to, cut down on screen time because mine is a lot.
Mine is so bad. I have 12 hours on TikTok every week. It's insane.
So mine was really high, and then my mom put the screen time limits. On Apple phones you can do screen time limits. So she put those on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I only have I think an hour a day.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if you heard of doom scrolling.
Yeah. I definitely did that before I had screen time limits.
So doom scrolling is essentially where you just scroll and scroll for hours and hours and hours on end, and you don't even know what you're watching. You'll scroll a couple and you'll be like, wait, what was the most recent video I watched? I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
So it's you're just wasting time and energy scrolling.
Haven't they proved doom scrolling or short form content the reels and the YouTube shorts causes ADHD in kids and mental disorders?
Research actually shows that too much screen time rewires our brain, making it harder to focus, and it also increases feelings of loneliness. So when you're doom scrolling, you feel very lonely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I understand because I saw this study one time, and I heard it on a podcast, and this girl talked about the statistics that kids who were watching videos that had people with facial tics or people talking about their Tourette's or even faking it, because so many people out there fake diseases for clout and attention. And so these kids who are watching the videos over and over again and even just scrolling and maybe seeing one, it was put in their subconscious, and so they would start having tics, and they went to the doctor, and the doctor's you don't actually have this, it's literally from your device.
That's so insane to me.
Yeah.
The power that social media has to do that is crazy to me.
Yeah, and I'm not saying all of social media is bad, because influencers help the economy, they push products, and so people are buying things, It is good, and people are allowed to you can connect with people that you can't just text or something, and it really gives a perspective into the world, but then it also has the bad side.
Yeah, to expand on the influencers, comparison on social media is so bad, and influencers honestly just make it worse, because teens who spend more time on social media feel worse about their achievements and their appearances, because they're seeing all these influencers living this perfect life, and they have everything they ever want, and teens feel they need that too. So social media pushes unrealistic beauty standards, crazy diets, and lifestyles that just aren't realistic at all.
I see all these videos of girls wearing the perfect outfit, their makeup's perfect, they have all these skincare and makeup products. I don't know if you watched or you saw the Alabama sorority rush.
Yeah.
There's this girl who used to do sorority rush. She would get the videos of the girls showing off their outfits, and she would screenshot it, and it'd be on her screen, and she'd give a rundown of their outfit for one day of rush, and it was thousands of dollars per outfit, crazy. And these girls were wearing $1,000 outfits every day for rush.
That makes teenage girls us feel we need to have $1,000 outfits to be pretty, and we need to have a 12-step skincare routine to be pretty. It's just unrealistic.
Not even teenagers, so many little kids.
Oh yeah,
are
for
put
sure.
On social media, iPad kids, or just these little kids that are given a phone, other devices, they're scrolling while they're playing games, that's so bad for them. But I've seen videos of 5-year-olds putting on retinol. I'm girl, you don't need retinol, you're 5.
My mom, she had a baby, and it was in 2019, so she was growing up during COVID times, and the only thing to do then was stay inside your house. So when she was very little, she watched a lot of YouTube, and she still does. It has definitely affected her because she can't sit still, freaks out when she doesn't have the iPad, and it is definitely very clear that watching YouTube as like a little kid affects you, you know?
The only thing I had when I was little was an iPad mini.
Yeah.
And that was for like long trips, or I would have like maybe a few minutes, like 30 minutes a day, like when I was little, like spaced out, and I didn't have it every day, but I could like play my little puzzle game or something like that. And most of the games were enriching games, like math or something like that. And now it's just like these videos that are making kids like more dumb. Like there have been studies done that these bright colors overstimulate kids. And, like, they just can't make their own decisions. Now you go into a restaurant and you see kids that have to have an iPad, and a lot of moms are like, don't judge, like my kid's just crazy. They have to have the iPad to calm them down. You used to be able to like walk into a restaurant and you'd see kids behaving like without having to have a screen put in front of them to calm them down. So I feel like even though it's affecting teenagers a lot, it is definitely affecting younger kids. They're going to grow up to be teenagers who are even worse than we are now.
Because they're living in this day and age where we have so much technology and we've like advanced so much that like they have like everything at their fingertips, really. Yeah.
Of course, it's not always going to be a bad thing. It could be if we're relying on AI or social media all the time, then it'll definitely negatively affect.
Another point I want to bring up is cyberbullying. In this day and age, cyberbullying is so bad. It's really easy to just comment something really hurtful on somebody's post. You don't think about it, you're not saying it to their face, but you really are. Comments can be really, really hurtful to teens who post publicly on TikTok and things like that.
Yeah, I've not gotten like so harsh of hate comments where it hurt my feelings.
It definitely affected you, didn't it?
Yeah. I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, these are just people who, like, just, this is all they do all day. They don't have a life. They just go and they see videos and they comment on it and they scroll and they forget about it. And if you saw them and you're like, hey, you commented on my video, they'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know you. These people just have nothing in life, and they have to, like, comment on your video. And it's actually kind of sad that people have to do that.
And that's another thing that social media makes you feel worse about your achievements.
It's the comparison.
Yeah. You think, oh, I'm going to post this video because I feel really good in it and I feel like I did really good. And someone will comment, oh, you suck. And it really dims how you feel about yourself. And just social media just increases anxiety and depression just like overall.
So overall, I think we should focus on like putting down the screen and living in real life. Like everybody says, go touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Go live the life we're meant to live and not just one that Instagram tells us to.
20 years later, you don't want to think back on your teenage years and be like, wow, I just like scrolled for hours and hours.
Well, thank you guys for listening.
This was Yapaholics.